Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the Can one star player, not a one-star player, one-star player, like a Messi player, make San Marino a better team. Now we're back here at La Fiorita, who are now a 1.5-star professional team. Seriously, what's going on in San Marino? That's nuts. To see how they're doing in Europe, because I feel this is interesting a little bit. If you don't want to see this, skip forward a bit. We'll get to the rest in a second. So this is where we left off with La Fiorita. You know, going out in the second qualifying leg most of the time. So the year after, they actually managed to get to the third qualifying leg, got knocked out, and then got into the Europa League playoff leg, and obviously lost to Udinese. They then did the same again, this time losing to Celtic, going into the playoffs, and losing to Young Boys. And then, now, they're coming in at the second qualifying leg instead of the first, beating VPS, but then losing to, what is that? I think it's Dynamo Zagreb, isn't it, in Croatia, and then going out to Spartak Moscow, only by a goal as well. And then they beat TNS before losing to Partizan and then Bordeaux. So they're getting some big games, and you know they're getting far. Going out to Rangers that time in the Europa League playoff, and yeah, that's it. That's as far as they've gone. If we have a look, what's this league ranked now? So it's up to the 85th best league in the world. Well, not in the world, in Europe, I should say. So San Marino's league is doing better, but how are San Marino doing? 167, not bad. They've been as high as 135th. So, yeah, I'd say doing quite well. Is that due to good youth facilities here? It's basic, but they were poor originally, so they have improved. So they should be producing slightly better players at La Fiorita. If we look at the best player outside the two professional players they've got, Zavoli. This is the guy that we looked at last time, I believe. So if we... So he's 87, so he's about National League North-South level, playing for San Marino, who've been in this, popped up in the Serie C a couple of times, so they've got that going for them, which is nice. I've not got the Serie C loaded, mind, so kind of pointless, but whatever. So it's up to a 1.5-star league, but how is Del Piero doing? He's back at Man United, which is a bit weird, going for 61 million. So they actually got him a bit of a stealing compared to last time, because he never really cemented himself at Bayern Munich due to all the injuries. Yeah, he scored a decent amount of goals. He's now, how old? So he's 29 now, so he should be at his peak. He's got 100 caps, 62 goals, and looks ridiculous. So he's got plays with back to goal, he attempts overhead kicks, tries long range free kicks, and does not dive into tackles. Bit weird that he went back to Man United. Not sure why that is. Is it one of his favoured clubs? It is now. Man United, La Fiorita, and Bayern Munich. Steven Cheeseman. What a great name! He's not worth very much, but apparently he likes him. I love Steven Cheeseman. What a great name. Steven Cheeseman. If we ever come across a Steven Cheeseman or any kind of Cheeseman in the journey, which is my Football Manager save that I'm doing on YouTube, go check that out. We're going to sign him. I don't care how much it costs. But let's get back to what we're meant here to do. So he's a world-class striker. When does his contract run out? 2033. It's a lot of money, although it's a lot of tax as well. They only take up 6% of their wage budget, so well done, Man United. That's a lot of money that you're spending on wages. Let's have a look at what he's won. Let's have a look at injuries, because he picked up quite a few last time. So when we were last here, it was 2026. So here, so he's fractured his arm, broken his collarbone, dislocated his jaw. Never really had another massively long injury, but he seems to be made of paper, because he's injured a lot. best season so far is the last season they just had. 29 goals, 6 assists, average rating of 8.05. See, did he win the league? That's a good question. No, he's not won the league for 2 years. So what's happened to Man United? They still have Jose Marino, but yeah, they've not won it since 28-29. They finished third this year, and the year before they were third as well. So not great. Old Trafford is now 94,000 capacity. But yeah, you can see why. They got rid of him and they stopped winning the league. The year they brought him back, I believe they won the league. So you can kind of see the year after. So no, they brought it back in January. So yeah, his first full season back in the Premier League, they won it. So you can see that without him, maybe they weren't the same team. But at Bayern Munich, he won the Bundesliga twice, the Super Cup, Bundesliga, and the Pokal. So yeah, you could say decent. He's got phenomenal 32 competition wins throughout his career. Yeah, you can pause that and have a look at what he's won, but that's a lot of stuff. Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's have a look at how San Marino have done. So if we drop back to 2026, so they're in the Nations League. They can beat the likes of Gibraltar. They're no longer the whipping boys. They're sort of slightly above the whipping boys. They are that sort of level now. Just Gibraltar still, not being able to beat the likes of Northern Ireland, Ukraine, and whatnot. Although this year they must have won possibly their Nations League, possibly. Is that 2028? No, they finished second. That would have been something. If they go into like the next stage of the Nations League, that would have been something else. But this must have been when they hit 135th, because they're Cyprus and Moldova are no whipping boys. They're decent teams, 120th and 93rd. So there you go. Yeah, they're decent teams. Year after that, back to the whipping boy status in the World Cup qualifiers. Then had a decent year again in 2030, beating the Faroe Islands, Gibraltar, and Moldova. And then this year, they're in the Euro qualifiers, but they have a very tough group. But yeah, Del Piero's getting a lot of goals everywhere. If we look at that amazing year, Del Piero got a hat-trick, got a brace, scored, got a brace, got a hat-trick, So he's got a lot of goals. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 goals in a year of international football. That is impressive. You know, I mean, what else can you say except that's impressive? They seem to have gone through quite a few managers as well. He was actually sacked. All their managers just disappear from the game because they're just not very good. Like, you think they're not a terrible team anymore. You know, they got up to 135th at one point. Got some guys going around. He was at the Atlanta United Academy. Shout out to Loki Doki. Go watch that series. And yeah, that's really weird. Not capped at youth level, so he must not be that amazing. Yeah, 77, 87. Not amazing for an 18-year-old to have 10 more potential than what he's actually currently is. So this guy's about to retire. He has been there, like, one of the few bright sparks aside Del Piero, because he's made a career in Belgium. You know, like, that is proper. I think, what is this? I don't know what that is. That must be like a San Marinese Youth Academy thing that you can go through, like the FFECOA or whatever it is in Australia. He spent one season in the Pro League B, didn't really play, and then dropped down to the first division, which is, yeah, so it's a bit further down. Although Mechelen, I feel like they're a team that are better than that, aren't they? I don't know. But he was like a #1 keeper for a few years, and then he sort of dropped out, reclaimed it, and dropped out again, and he's now making a career for himself in the first division. He's now only semi-professional. He is 35, but he's made a good career for himself. Decent San Milanese player. Had a potential ability of 110, so yeah, he was decent. Del Piero is currently rated at still 194. Yeah, still crap at corners and long throws though. I mean, who really cares? Yeah, so he's 29. So I can't really think of much else to do. Like, we've seen what he's won, what San Marino have done, La Fiorita as well. So I think I'm going to end it there. At the moment, I am currently on holiday in Germany, so there won't be a video on Monday or Tuesday. There also obviously hasn't been a journeyman tonight. This has replaced it. There's no The Journey. But that'll be back on Wednesday when I'm back from Germany and have had time to record it. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.